The weather's brought to you by the Westport Touchless Auto Wash.
I'm CBS 2's Justin Roberts with your weather first forecast. Cloudy skies, areas of light snow through the day-to-day, breezy as well. Could see as much as another inch of snow throughout the afternoon and evening. High of 34, winds gusting to the north as strong as 20 miles an hour. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies, scattered flurries with a low of 26. Thursday, mainly cloudy, scattered flurries and light snow in the morning with a high of 33 and a low of 23 Thursday night. That's the latest weather first forecast. Get more details, including up-to-the-minute road conditions, at cbs2iowa.com. I'm Justin Roberts on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
30 degrees at the Iowa River Landing in Coralville, the Two Rivers Bank and Trust Studios of the mighty 1630. Tiffany O'Donnell.
Good morning.
Finally!
Oh, I'm so happy to be
KGAN,
here.
CBS 2. Okay.
Uh-oh.
A couple things.
It starts.
It starts.
Umbrage.
I did. I thought you hated us.
No.
I thought you hated us.
Why would I hate you?
Okay, it goes back to a Summer of the Arts. When?
Really?
Yes, it does. Goes back to a summer. First of all, I think for some reason our paths have crossed
Probably.
someplace else.
In the quad.
Ragbri.
Yeah.
Twinkie Boulevard, perhaps.
When Ragbri was in Coralville, I think you guys.
Well, no, he's going way back.
Hay
He's
Bridges.
Yeah, no,
He's going
He's
going back to the quad cities.
Yeah.
Because you went from the Quad Cities to Des Moines. Mm-hmm. And I remember that. And I remember that.
Well, I grew up in Bettendorf and got my very, very, very first on-air anything at WQAD in Moline. And this is how cool this was. This was...
You know that I started there when I was in
Did you?
junior achievement when I was 14.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Was
Great.
that where you did the show where the vampire show or whatever it was?
Yeah, I was the operation on the table, and then I was also Bigfoot Barney. I was Bigfoot Barney's cousin on Jungle Jay.
You know, we all got to start somewhere.
That-
I was the midnight to 6 on the hour 30-second update, memorize the copy, set your own shot with a Coke can girl. Before that was my very first official on air with braces and long hair. And then from there I went to WHO in Des Moines. But you may have
From Channel 8, I went to WGN in Geneseo. But I was 15 years old. That was my first radio job.
Yeah.
Really? What were you doing when you were 15?
And then I
wasn't doing that.
I got on
don't
a
want to
case.
tell you.
And speaking of that, do I know you from Regina?
Yeah.
From way back.
Really?
Way back. Did you graduate with Mark Allen? Remember
Yeah,
Mark Allen?
he was a couple years ahead of me, but yeah.
Of course.
Mark Allen used to.
You went to
God.
Regina?
No, I did not. But I knew Mark Allen from some school stuff,
Yeah.
and he invited me to a Regina dance. I went to Bettendorf, but I went to a Regina dance
Oh
and
my
had
God,
a ball.
yeah.
And I was wondering if I knew you from way back
Did
then.
he talk really loudly and use a music bed for everything
Oh, I love him. He's in Newton
he
now.
used to sit in and watch me on KFMA.
Did he
watch
really?
me out of disc jockey.
Oh, he's a good guy. Wonder if he still does the girls' basketball. Remember how I used to do
too? He does
does.
it for
high school basketball in Des
He
Moines?
does it for the state tournament when they have that network. They use
Okay.
for the state
He's
championship.
in he's Newton. He does financial stuff.
So you're younger, of course.
yeah.
You're younger.
Yeah, way younger.
All
I'm
right.
way older.
I am taboo to you.
She goes, well, I remember KSTT from Spike. Yeah, that was like 10 years past when I was there.
Oh, well, I grew up with Twinkie Boulevard. Yeah, good times.
That was the most fun.
You are Twinkie
I am-
Boulevard?
That's
Yeah.
what they called it because the Hostess plant was
Twinkie
right
Boulevard.
there. Yeah, it always smelled like Twinkies.
I was going with an Entourage reference.
And Al's, the home of the Weinberger, was right
Yes,
across from the station.
Al's.
So that's the studio that was right there on this. There's
On
like
the
a
river.
street.
Yep.
That's like a street.
But you didn't remember
But
when
this-
it had a window.
No.
See, we were in a window, and I was the last disc jockey that was in the window because it had. They always used to tell us this has got bulletproof glass, 3 panes of bulletproof glass. So as I'm getting on the air, it's like Friday night at 10 o'clock, and Diamond Jim Brady. I attended this guy. While I worked there for 4.5 years, I attended 3 of his weddings.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
swear to God. So anyway, he's getting off, and somebody drove by with a shotgun, shot it out the window, and went right through all those 3 windows and
Right.
killed the reel-to-reel machine.
I've never been shot at
Yeah,
in a studio.
What's the glass like here?
Huh?
What's the glass like here?
It's
cheapest,
completely
yeah.
bulletproof.
Completely bulletproof.
To all those crazy people who listen to us
Cheapest.
and call Steve after the show.
You know, I did notice, though, how bright and sunny it is in here. You have such wonderful natural light in here.
Yeah, because
It's your own little crystal studio.
Yeah. Schulte and Swan have a dungeon, don't
It's a
they?
fishbowl.
We thought you liked Schulte and Swan better
I
than us.
love
Yeah, that was
Schulte
it.
and Swan, but it's not an either or.
Well, I thought it was an either or, and this is why. I go back to the Arts Fest when all I hear, you go, hey, Bridges.
What?
I thought that was at Ragbri when they were in
Was it a
Coralville.
You just go,
Hey,
hey,
Bridges."
Bridges.
Bridges? Are you sure that was me?
Yeah, I was.
were-
I was there.
Yeah, you just shouted, hey, Bridges.
Hey,
And I go,
Bridges.
oh, because she could call me Steve or something. I think she hates me. Because I always turn,
I don't remember that.
always
Honestly,
get-
I don't.
Yeah, you were there.
I was there.
Are you sure it was me and not
Spivak
my
was there.
not my
Yeah.
competitor?
Yeah.
No,
No.
You can tell
No.
us apart. Okay.
No, she was always friendly to me.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
you were sober. No.
See? He's the reason,
Well.
and then everybody thinks it's me. He's
See?
the troublemaker.
I believe you there, Bridges.
I am a kindly. You did.
Well, they're dropping. I mean,
That's
Tara Thomas
exactly-
is quitting.
That's
I know.
exactly how it sounded too.
Bridges.
Hey, Bridges.
Oh, it's funny. I heard I just read that yesterday.
Yeah.
Good for her. Civilian life.
You are outlasting them all.
I mean it.
Well, you left for a
I
left
did.
for a while.
I did the same thing. I left to stay home though. I was home for a couple of years.
Yeah, how long were you gone?
2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Stay
Hey.
at home thing.
And you really are. And I'm not just telling you this because you're here. I'm not. No, you. That's where you belong. You belong on television. You are.
You think
I
so?
mean, you do. You do. And this market for this market, we've got some really great anchor people here. I mean,
Well, thank you.
way ahead of bigger markets.
Thank
Well, it's
you.
good that we have anchor people who want to stay here and live
Well,
here and raise the family.
I
here.
think that's the trick. When we moved back to Iowa, I would say it wasn't a career move. I mean, going to Cedar
Yeah.
Rapids wasn't a career move for someone in TV. That was a lifestyle
Buying
move.
this station wasn't a career move.
Yeah, like you. It's a lifestyle
was a
move.
bad career move.
I feel like the luckiest person because I'm able to do a job I love in a town that I love and raise my kids where I want to raise my kids. And frankly, doing a job like I have in a big city, I couldn't be a mom like I wanted to be. Cedar Rapids affords me
I
the
don't
best
think
of both
anybody
worlds.
else would hire me, to tell you the truth.
I don't
No,
know.
I
You're
know
pretty
that.
funny.
And Sanborn, you're working with him. He's a lifer. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
mean that
no.
term badly. I mean, he's a local guy who
Absolutely.
stayed local.
And it matters. It really matters here. And, we're owned by a company out of state, which is a whole different dynamic when you try to explain, our culture to a bigger city market. We are very unique. And what you do in big cities and just doesn't always work here. And they've been great in listening to us lately about that. But
I did like
Well, I
when
mean-
April was the news director and she was like having people shove cameras in the sleeping mayor's face and like getting her angry at him. That
it was
pretty
a little uncomfortable at cocktail parties. I'll say that.
And then she turns around and goes, well, I don't know if I want to be partners with them. They do bad things with puppets.
good. I could bring the puppets out.
Puppets. And April's not in the business anymore.
No, but she also stayed local.
She
She's
also
in Waterloo,
did.
I think. Right?
Des Moines now.
Des Moines, okay, Des Moines.
But yeah, she's an Iowa girl and doesn't want to go anywhere. I mean, it grows on you, as you know.
So how angry did Mace get at work?
Mace is troubled.
He's in our chat room right now, so he's going to hear anything.
I don't think he would. I wouldn't see him get angry. You could always tell. Mace is fairly reserved with his emotions. I will say that. And having worked with him long enough, I could tell.
Well, whatever you say. We've
Yeah.
only worked with him a short time, but
Well-
we found he's very verbal with his emotions.
He was very restrained, but he restrained himself a couple times. You could tell when he was about to explode.
I don't believe you worked with the same Mace that we do.
Yeah, our Mace is completely different. Our
Honestly.
Mace is kind of like Son of Sam.
Yeah, when somebody goes on like a shooting spree and they say, I never saw that coming. If it was Mace, I'd be like, yeah, I
You
could
saw
see
that coming?
Yeah, I could see it.
Well, was it because he kept it inside? Was it because he was repressing it
There's
and then it
something about working at this station that people that, were worried about their reputation for some reason have just given it up.
No, I think you know what, Mace. Honestly, he was a pleasure to work with, and I'm not even kidding because we were kind of a small team.
Oh, he's
about
fun to
you?
work with.
Yeah, it was just Jack, Mace, and I.
What
And
about Justin?
Jared.
Justin's a problem.
Justin. What do you say about Justin? I've known Justin.
I could say a lot about Justin.
I have known Justin literally since he may have been 18 when I
Yeah.
met Justin. He was
when
doing,
he was at Z.
right. He was doing
Yeah.
radio. He was news director up in Strawberry Point or wherever he's
Now
from.
nobody cares about that.
But I mean, he was working like you, Steve. I mean, that kid was in radio from probably as long as he can remember. That's where he started.
I think I warped him.
And talk about being where you're supposed to be. Justin Roberts, I mean...
Oh, he's great.
He's
He's
meant for television.
He's sort of like the morning show leader now.
He's very important to that morning show.
is,
He is very important to that morning show. And
Which is doing great, by the way.
Yeah, it is. And the station recognizes that, too. Yeah, the J. Crew.
J. Crew. Yeah, when do you get your logo?
I know.
What's
wrong
name?
with that? What would it be?
No, when do we get our logo?
Oh, yeah, our
Yeah,
logo.
You guys need one, too.
We're supposed to get commercials, and we are.
Yeah, we're supposed to get commercials.
I want you to can you raise a ruckus for us?
Yeah, you need commercials on our station?
Yeah, it was part of our deal.
You need commercials on our.
Wait, you're affiliated with us?
Well, I don't deal with commercials, luckily, but I know people.
You know when like the logo for that like I-107 or that whatever that station is nobody can hear? That's supposed to be us. We have it in writing.
Well, let's fix
Have it in
that.
writing.
Raise a
We've
ruckus.
We've talked to the manager. He says he's going to get us.
Okay. Well, that's
he
as
said.
Because we actually run your forecasts. The other ones don't.
We're the one station that runs your forecast every hour.
Yes.
Oh,
'Cause
boy.
we love you guys.
Yeah. Well, we're partners, right?
Yeah,
We
we're
are
partners.
partners.
I just learned that. Yeah.
We might make Jared start doing sports for us.
Great.
So next time you see me out and about, you can say, "Hey,
Bridges.
partner, yeah,
Hey, partner.
Hey, partner. Bridges. Bring me some coffee. I'll add that next time.
I'm not going to read the chat room.
Why is it bad?
That's Mace.
Mace.
knock it off, mate."
Now, I will tell you, Mace is correct when he talks about a news director, and I'm going to leave names out, but a news director on a candidate interview asking me to scratch his back. And I was so uncomfortable. I know. I heard him mention that, and it sounds
Seriously.
like Mace, you're making stuff up.
Well,
I mean, but
seriously.
I'm going to come to Mace's defense and say he is not making that up. Because you can't make that up. I'm literally, and luckily there were about 6 of us
Wait a
all trying to woo a candidate. We went to a lovely restaurant in Cedar Rapids, and I sit down. Jack was to my right. This certain news director was on my left. And he said, "Oh, Tiffany, can you do me a favor?" And I'm like, "Okay, what? Can you scratch my back? I just can't reach that part." And you know what the most amazing thing is about the whole thing is I did it. I was like looking the other way,
So
like
wait a minute.
I cannot
that's
believe
not
right now.
appropriate for a job interview?
It's really not.
Because Steve and I,
Yeah,
that session we
he
had.
scratched things you can only imagine.
Well, I just remember looking at Jack to my right as I'm scratching this guy's back with my left. I'm thinking, what am I doing? Who does that? First of all, who
Now, that's
asks?
strange.
And who does that? I was
Yeah.
so uncomfortable. It happened so fast, Tommy. I mean, I didn't know what to do.
Why is that my thing?
I don't know, but
You're
I
like,
feel
Tommy,
like
what am I supposed
I
to
feel
do?
like I have to defend
I'm like
myself.
your therapist here.
No, it's very true. It was very uncomfortable, and I felt for everybody at the table because everyone's like, "What? What is she doing?"
Boy, you should hear some of the interviews that Justin conducts.
Yeah,
That's, yeah.
a little
No,
more
I'm
than
kidding.
scratching going on.
No, he's fine.
No, it was an uncomfortable moment, and this guy was
What, you got stuff on your foot? What are you, Sarah Palin? You got stuff on your... Stop bullying.
last night's newscast. No, stop bullying. The stop bullying folks stopped in to
Okay.
get some photos of us yesterday. So yeah, we're preaching it. But anyway, yeah,
Sorry, I
Mace
just
did not make that up. That is an honest to God true story, and that guy's long gone.
So is Mace.
Shockingly so. The news director's gone, but honestly, who does that? What not to do?
I want you to say more angry things. This is great. I like
Well,
this.
I was just,
This
I was
vent.
angry at myself more than anything because I should have just taken the fork and said, "Here, dude, do it yourself." But I wasn't that quick.
Ah, you're not that kind of person.
Wasn't like Bridges was sitting next to
Yeah,
me.
Bridges.
Bridges.
Stab him. Stab Bridges, old man. You old man.
No, you don't live and learn, right? Next time someone asks me to do that, I'm not doing it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. How long were you in Des Moines then?
In Des Moines, I was in Des Moines for 6 years. Started off doing weather at
Because
WHO.
very seriously, for some reason, and I don't know what the reason, we had to have come in some kind of a contact at one time, someplace, because I would follow your career, and I'd follow you, in Des Moines, and I worked in Des Moines I worked at KJJY in Des Moines in the 80s.
Is that country? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
I do remember Yeah, I remember that station, but
they were going to make you rich. That was the
that
thing.
what they're-
KGGY is going to make you rich. If you'd answer your phone, you get like $100 or something. It's really not going to make you
wow.
rich at all.
Well, back then it would have been okay. Back in the olden days. No, I don't know where. I mean, but I can tell you I grew up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then you came here, and then and Tommy would always talk about you and my friend Tiff and my friend
My buddy.
Tiff.
Well, that's why I
my
thought maybe
buddy.
we met way back at Regina, but maybe not.
No, well, my brother was a couple years older than me, Tony.
Okay.
So you might have known him.
Maybe it was
By the
Tony.
way, he's legitimate, so
Yeah.
we cleared that up. We cleared that rumor up.
No, we knew each other. I think we just met in Cedar Rapids when I used to work at KRNA up there.
Yes, that's for sure
Like
at KRNA.
early 2000s.
For sure.
It was my sister was thinking about becoming a meteorologist and wanted to kind of do a job shadow for like one night. And Justin, was it even Justin? I don't know who. No, it was
Dave Town, maybe. Dave
no.
Town?
He's in I think the Quad Cities. He doesn't he make tequila
Ryan?
now? Ryan Burchett.
Oh,
Burchett.
Ryan.
Burchett is like, hey,
Yeah.
come on in and sit in and watch us do the weather some night.
I don't think he does that. Is he still doing the weather there?
Or it might have been
No.
He's got like a company, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
Mississippi River Distillery in
Yeah,
La
he's
Claire.
making booze.
Yeah.
Like
good
all weathermen.
stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
really good stuff.
Might have been Andy Garman, but somebody got us in and we sat in and like watched the newscast.
Aw.
Yeah, but you've always bragged, I know Tiff. and
Yeah, I feel like
everything.
that's
So
why
She's here.
I
So I
honestly
said-
feel like I've known you for much longer. That's why I thought maybe we go back
Well,
to
then
Regina.
I said, well, then get her on the show. And he never could get you on the show.
Oh, I'm
Well, that's
sorry.
not my
and then
fault.
I assumed
It's
that
not
it's
his
because
fault.
of me.
Slight.
And then when you said, hey, Bridges, I go, she hates me.
No, it was when we get really petty and jealous. And you were on like Schulte and Swan and K-Hawk and everything. We're like,
I know.
wow.
Yeah.
Even though we're like,
Yeah, we wanted to be included.
I'm all about the radio love. It's not an and. It's not an either or. It's an and an and. An and.
Well, we're not in the metro. I thought, maybe.
Well, that's probably the bigger issue was I'm just a little further away, and I didn't. You guys go a lot longer in the morning than most, so getting up at
we last a lot longer.
that didn't quite come out right, but
It came out perfect.
you know what I mean. So this works out great. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Okay, the
and
chat room's bringing it
sleeping
up, so we got to bring this up.
4 hours a night is
Was
not-
there a defriending of Captain Steve?
There was not.
There wasn't a friending of Captain Steve because I was on your personal real name account. Yes,
I
there
don't
was.
remember doing it if I did it. I
We
am
have to
so
bring this
sorry.
It was the worst slight ever.
I am so sorry. Honestly, I don't remember doing that. There have been times where I've gone through and just people that I haven't seen or dealt with or talked to, I do, especially off my personal page. I can't defriend people on my professional page.
No.
But my personal page, I may have, but I don't remember doing it. Like it was probably only because I hadn't seen you or
I
hadn't
took it
talked
as
to
a
you.
huge slight.
Oh, huge slide.
I am
It was
so
a terrible,
sorry.
terrible slight.
Stinking Facebook
Okay, why
drama that comes
you can't
from that.
defriend people from your?
I can't.
Why?
No. It's just not. It's a professional / business page.
Oh, we
and
ban people from the KCJJ page all the time.
maybe the people who set it up could. Maybe like corporate could, because I'm not even an admin for my corporate
Oh,
one.
seriously?
Ooh.
I don't own my professional
We
one.
have
'cause
torn
that-
down the fourth wall.
Yeah, because there are people. I can only imagine you, because I have these people that just light on and they like get in your face. I
don't have that though, Steve. I have to tell you, I have not had that.
Somebody's gotta be mean to you.
Knock on everything. Occasionally, and it hasn't happened for so long, but occasionally I would get an email about, what I'm wearing. I mean, one.
Well, that's me.
No, one guy it's always.
But
a
I have.
guy.
I have.
Have you?
Sometimes about 10:30, Tommy's had a couple, and he's like, "Hey, I really like that outfit you're wearing tonight."
But see, those don't bother me. It's when the guy sends one that says your shirt makes me want to throw up.
Oh, that's me.
the one you kind of. But see, those are emails. That's been an occasional email. But honestly, on Facebook, I have a great relationship with my Facebook
Well,
friends.
see, you don't give. I give opinions here, and
That's probably why. Which
Yeah.
I'm kind of envious. I listen to you guys, and you get to sort of interject what you think about a news story every time.
Yeah.
All I can do is a slight roll of my eyes, and I can't do it out loud. I can't roll my
but
eyes
don't
out loud.
you think
but
that would, at one point in time, Channel 20 was going to put us on in the morning, but it was like, they were just going to take it right off the internet, right off the stream, and put the thing on, and they weren't going to pay us.
Well, see, there's that. Well,
I think
that's not
Tommy
fair.
actually would have done it.
That's not fair, unless
But-
it could lead to something bigger.
What's it gonna, it's Channel 20. It's going to lead to an infomercial.
Maybe. No, I think it would be entertaining though. But you guys, that is what makes it. I always say you have relationships with people because you have opinions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how you get relationships with people. So occasionally doing the news can be a real challenge because you're just ready to explode with what you think about something, and you just can't. You just can't.
How do you think this casino thing's going to go?
And there you go, asking me about the casino.
Yeah, she's going to give an opinion and people will be angry.
No.
I just wonder do you think it's going to pass?
As an observer of it all, I think it's going to pass.
Do you think, though, that, okay, what happens? Because, this is kind of, ass backwards with how you do it. You vote for it first, and then you ask the state for it. Mm-hmm. And the state doesn't have to give it to you.
The ball's totally in the state's court. I mean, it's really, the state controls everything. But here's what I will say about that, because that's absolutely true, and people need to be clear on that. You can say you want it all you want, but the state has to grant you the wish. But I know the guys, for the lion's share of those investors, they're not dummies. And they put a lot of cash into this. And I have to think that they're playing the odds too. And for some reason, whatever reasons those may be, they think they got a really good shot at getting it.
Do you think would it be fair to Riverside and Waterloo? And do you think there's enough market there?
I do. And it's a little bit like, of course, I live in Cedar Rapids. Okay, keep that in mind. I live there. But I also think it's a little bit like, putting a McDonald's next to a Wendy's. You might hurt the Wendy's a little bit, but it's the market. I'm a total believer in competition in the market. That's just me personally.
I could see you as a really degenerate gambler, just losing everything.
And I don't hate gambling. Here's what I think about the whole argument, though. I honestly think that the moral argument is by far and away the strongest that I've heard yet from the no folks. Because when they start playing the money game, it's tough. It's tough to fight some of those numbers. I mean, and not just from the vote yes folks. There are other people that have some pretty strong numbers too. We did a story up in Dubuque, which is probably closer to the animal that we'd have in Cedar Rapids in terms of having it closer to
in the city.
Yeah. And you were hard pressed to find businesses downtown that didn't say this was good for us.
Seriously, because when I go to the casino and when I talk to people that go to the casino, they go to the casino and they eat in the casino, and then when they're done with the casino, they go home.
But the casino is Riverside, which isn't really in the city.
I'm talking about in the Quad Cities.
But you would know from the Quad Cities.
In Davenport, for instance, the businesses in Davenport did not flourish downtown because the casino was there. They just didn't.
But downtown Davenport right now is, miles more interesting than it was when I lived there.
Well,
restaurants, bars.
Yeah, it was going down.
Yeah,
by the river, the Riverboat Casino in Davenport. 'Cause I've been there a few times. You've got more nightclubs. You've got the baseball stadium over there.
Yeah, it's here. And here's the way I look at it too. And I don't think Cedar Rapids is going to go away if we don't get a casino. I mean, it's been interesting and exciting to hear that 40% of the voting people are going to vote on this. People are engaged in Cedar Rapids. I look at it not necessarily even the year they open. I look at the vibe that any sort of development and activity brings to a place.
Now we got a Von Maur. Look what's happening here.
Well, down here, this is amazing. But I look at that Von Maur. So much is going to happen down here. So much has happened in this little area already.
We were the first ones here.
Other than the hotel.
Look at what's happened. Look at. You get life, you get vibrancy, you get activity. Then I
just got Tommy.
Yeah. Well, you remember when there was a strip. Well, you don't remember when there was a strip club here, but you remember when there was a strip club here, and it was like all
strip club and
junkyard.
This was a brownfield
adult bookstore.
Yeah, I think
This was not the best area of Coralville.
And look at it now. I was down here last weekend for something at the Marriott, and the Von Maur kind of sits on its own, You look at it and say, okay, so I'm going to come here just for the Vom Hour, which I will, because that is my favorite store. I walk in there and exhale like I'm home again. It's my favorite store ever. But you look at it's on its own right now.
So I told about the strip club when I was
That's
here.
not going to be the case.
That's another thing. That's another thing.
What?
I took it as a slight. You were here taping.
Oh, yeah, you shot
were
that video
there
right in front of the
taping,
fountain.
And did you come in here? Hey, Steve, I'm here all the time.
I should have come in. I'm
Here,
sorry.
This is like an albatross around my neck. I am here all the time.
Competing stations come in and say hi.
I am so sorry
Yes.
about that.
Rain and
I can't
Steel
believe you were
pop
still
in.
here.
Rain and steel.
That's
They'll
like
stop
2
by.
o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, doesn't it torque you off that Steele's got that damn Illinois avatar on his
Yeah,
Facebook?
Scott Steele.
No.
Yeah. Oh, that really makes me
I didn't
mad.
know.
We'll defriend
He's
him
on
now.
Facebook.
Yeah, I
You
would
don't
defriend.
talk to him?
I would
No.
defriend.
Are you
him.
not friends with him on Facebook?
I don't know if I am.
Oh, yeah, defriend him.
Yeah.
I can't. If it's a professional thing, I can't.
Okay.
But I'm
Is
going
he
to
on
look
your
now.
personal? Now
No.
I'm going to look and see if he's on his personal.
No.
No, remember we looked at that. I'm like the only radio person that she's friends with on personal. Me and Andy, I think Andy Peterson maybe.
Maybe Justin, too.
Well, he's not a radio guy.
I
Yeah.
want to be there. I want to be there.
Okay, Steve, you're there, babe. Get my phone
All
out,
those
for God's sake.
Fascinating posts that she has.
Let me get... Yeah, really.
Well, I don't have
mean, it's
earth
not like you're
shattering.
nothing earth shattering.
And
on
it's
there.
there's nothing.
Pictures
Absolutely.
of your kids and stuff, I guess.
Cute-
I've got
cute
pictures of
kids.
my animals and my grandkids.
He has great pictures on his Facebook.
I bet he
Yeah.
does. And he has
Yeah.
a son who's a professor.
Yeah.
I know. He's got a PhD.
Sheesh.
And he's doing
going,
this.
He's going with me tonight to see Die Hard.
That's so great.
Oh, cool.
That is so great.
Yeah.
See, family's everything.
No, seriously.
That's why we're
yeah.
here. It's why we're here. My sister lives in Cedar Rapids, too. My parents just moved here from the Quad Cities a year ago.
We're going into our 40th year, Jan and me.
Are you?
Yeah. And
She's
most
a
of the time we got
peach.
along.
She is a peach,
She
by
is
the
a
way.
peach.
Yeah.
Why is she friends with you on Facebook?
No, but she can
Wouldn't that be
be.
great?
Hey, Bridges.
That
Hey,
would-
Mrs. Sobroff. How you doing?
Hi. She's so sweet.
Okay, Shirley and Swan, they're older than me, aren't they? I mean, they're way older than me.
I don't know that.
I think they are.
They might be. I don't know.
I think they are.
I don't know.
I remember listening to them on KDKA.
Seriously? That's funny. No, they're friends.
Are they friends on your Facebook?
No, I don't. I'm telling you, my personal one is my personal one.
I want to be personal.
And like Tommy couldn't have said it better. It's not exactly earth-shattering anything. I'm one of those people that posts the kids getting the medals
I
at the
like
thing,
that, though.
and
But I like
He
that.
does, but that's his thing.
look at my turkey at Thanksgiving. Isn't it beautiful?
I like that.
You do?
I do. Mine is the most boring face. It really is boring. I mean, I don't. It's not. I mean, because my grandkids. Here was the thing that changed my life. It changed my life big time, and people don't realize it really did. One day, my granddaughter Charlotte, she's 3 years old. She goes 4 years old. She goes to preschool, and the teacher said, "How's your day going, Charlotte?" And she goes, "Grandpa's goddamn mad." And because I said, "Yeah."
Okay.
And so, and it did. And I've tried not to, even though this program is not for children.
No, they don't. They won't listen to this for a while.
And you know, Suitors pointed that out to me, but it did. You know, and I keep my Facebook very
Yeah.
G
Right.
because you know my grandkids look at it. They get on the iPad and they're
Oh, they
scooting
do.
around
Oh,
and-
they are all over the iPad.
yeah.
I know it's probably good for all of us. Just the thing that's rough about Facebook is it's just out there forever. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really hard to get stuff off the internet.
Why are there pictures that we should be looking for?
No,
that
there's
you're ashamed
nothing.
of?
There's nothing out there. But people can tag you and stuff, though.
Yeah.
You're tagged in something. You have no control over that.
Yeah.
That's out
Well,
there.
You
I hate that.
Don't let them tag you.
Well, I started asking for permission.
yeah.
If somebody tags me, but they can put it on their page. I just have to give them permission to.
Yeah, I never give anybody permission to tag me, and I
It's
really
tough.
And I'm thinking of
Oh, that
stopping
time I
people
put up
from-
that picture of me and Kelly O'Connell, and she detagged it within like 10 minutes.
Honestly,
Yeah, and it's
seriously?
just us like smiling. I didn't
Yeah,
get it.
it's tough. It especially.
So I
it's tricky.
photobombed her Facebook with Frank Cannon pictures.
How about Mrs. Fred Vinefort to be, huh?
Isn't
Yeah.
that cool?
Kelly engaged to Fred.
They are-
They're just great.
Jan and I went out to dinner with them there last that night at the
Yeah.
party, because everybody showed up to drink and everything, but nobody showed up to the dinner before. Well, we showed up to the dinner before because we don't really drink or anything, and we don't like to show up when there's younger people there because they don't want to see old people come in there.
I'm with you
I mean,
on that.
Justin's always inviting me to stuff and everything.
But
Raves.
you're different, though.
Always going to raves. That Justin.
Yeah, they want to do, here,
Bondage parties.
have the ecstasy and crap, and I don't want
Key
the-
parties.
What? Key parties? Oh. No, Kelly's just the salt. I was so sad when she left, but so happy for her.
Do you get? I get the sense. Okay, because maybe it's just because I'm from Iowa City, and we have the university. They've got like KRUI, and they've got the university channel where they do the Daily Iowan television. Do you kind of feel like a mentoring thing when you have these young reporters coming in?
Completely.
They're not going to be here for like more than a few years.
Completely. And that's really our goal.
'Cause I kind of get that, and I don't even work with them.
Yeah.
I'll be
know.
on DITV, but I'll like send them that message on Facebook, like you don't say this, you should do that, and like I'm giving them like handy tips.
It's so great. That's so great. And actually, we have a great relationship with the university, with the J School there.
Yeah.
And I actually have an official mentor, or mentee, I should say, that's at the J School right now. But in our newsroom, I always say it's a teaching newsroom. I mean, the people that come in there, this is we've had some, it's their first stop, some really good ones, but
Yeah.
it's a second stop. And they're
Well,
not.
it's funny because actually I see them on DITV, like Brittany Hibbs.
Sure.
I can't think of her name. There's one that was at Channel 9 for a while, and
Well, we got Kyle.
we got Kyle from there, from DITV. But yeah, I mean, you see them before they even go to like a commercial.
See, and
channel.
I got really, the first week I was here, class came in and they were asking questions, and one of the guys here, no longer here, said, well, don't get in the radio if you want to make any money. And I thought, because and that really does torque me off because, first of all, I have been extremely fortunate. Some people are and some people aren't, and I can't explain why they're not. Because I know a lot of people that worked really hard and don't have what I have, and they worked really hard. Mm-hmm. But I worked really hard, and I got what I got, and I think that, and I've made good money. I've made good money. I've always been able to prove my worth and get what I thought I was, that I was worth. And I hate that attitude that broadcasters take. If you're not happy and you're not happy in your lot of life, don't bring down other people's dreams.
Absolutely
Get out
not.
of it.
Absolutely not. And it is our business. All of our businesses here in this media world it's totally evolving. I mean, it is complete. Our role is changing. The J School is on top of that too, because they're having to convince parents who pay tuition to let their kids go to the J School because jobs as we typically knew them in the olden days aren't there. They're very different. Jobs in the media are very different right now. I argue more accessible and more exciting. But there are people who've just been in it, maybe been in it too long or
Something.
I don't know.
If you're not happy, you either don't have them. What?
I agree.
Been in
What
it way
was
too
that?
long.
Shut up! I'm going on my 48th year.
I think it's phenomenal.
This is all I ever wanted to do when I was 4. This is all I ever wanted to do was work at a bunch of radio stations and take people down with me. And
And you've succeeded. It's all I've ever wanted to do since I was a kid was do radio.
And how fun that you do it.
Yeah.
I always used to say if I was going to be leaving my kids to go to a job, I would never want to leave them to go to a place that I hated. It just wasn't worth it. They need to know that I do something I love every day. That's
we
possible.
have a psychic. We have a resident psychic here, and I don't know if you believe in psychics or not, but and if you got 1,000 psychics in a room, there'd be 1,000 frauds. I do believe that, but this one is ridiculously.
I don't want to be in that room.
Ridiculously.
I'm going to have nightmares.
Unbelievable.
I'm a visual person.
And she told me about 10, 11 years ago, she said, I see you across the whole country. And I said, what am I going to get a network? Because somebody once wanted to network me. And I said, so am I going to get a network job or something? She goes, I don't know what it is, but they're seeing you across the whole country. That was before internet. That was before we were here. We didn't even have good dial-up where we were. And there wasn't a Ustream or anything.
Huh.
And I mean, media has changed in such a way.
It has.
That's why we're doing this KFMH thing. I think it can succeed because the internet is absolutely everywhere, and it's in cars now, and it's
It's on demand. I mean, that's the world we live in.
you
is
know, you
when
could
I want
ask for
it.
it politely, but yet people still insist on demanding it, and I don't understand.
I demand. I'm
Yeah.
not shy about it.
I bet you do.
On demand. Yeah.
You demand.
Bridges.
Yeah, Bridges.
Yeah. The bridges, and then the slide here outside the fountain. Not coming over, not walking over a few steps, walking over.
Now I feel bad.
Then I have succeeded.
Yes,
Oh,
you
it's-
have. Jeez, send some flowers or something. Man. It's quite a crew over here you have.
We do have quite a crew.
You really do. It's a special thing. I can feel it.
We have a machine that could take everybody's job, but we don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we've
Oh,
got
yeah.
the
It's
machines.
called voice
that-
tracking. We can
Yeah,
record
we've got
everything.
the machines that every other station has, but we just haven't hooked it up yet because we don't know how to use it.
That's okay. Don't.
No,
Don't hook it up.
I've been called a dinosaur.
It's a compliment.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was distracted.
What's the chat room saying?
Well, True Me just returned, and I believe banned both Mace Michaels and Hallway Hot Dog. Which, trust me, is needed to happen. She just popped in and was like, boom, boom.
She's our resident moderator.
Mace gets banned, actually, a lot from our chat room.
why?
because
Threats.
he is bad.
Threats.
He's naughty. He is
He is
naughty.
not.
Inappropriate
He
comments.
is a naughty man. He's a bad man. I love him. Don't get me wrong.
I can't believe this.
But he's a troubled man.
He lives. Where does he lives in Minneapolis, right?
I know.
Yes. He does our weekend weather.
That's the world we live in.
This is,
That's
you know,
that
I just realized
crazy
this
world.
really is the only chance he gets to see you because, I mean, you don't really stream, do you?
We do now.
Oh, okay.
We do now.
The newscast, the whole newscast?
Yeah, the whole newscast.
Oh, cool.
During the newscast. You have to turn it on when, log on when we're on.
Oh, okay.
But my parents are in Florida, and I get this text from my mom at the anchor desk. I just saw you rocking out on the news. Well, apparently, if the director doesn't flip the thing back to mobile stream, the graphic on the picture,
Yeah.
it's just us during the commercial breaks.
Oh, it's, yeah.
And it was
raw
Dance
feed.
Dance Party Friday. It was
Nice.
Dance Party Friday, so my request was,
Why
of
don't we have
course,
Dance Party Friday?
Why don't we?
I had a little free bird piped in.
Nice.
Yeah. Little free bird. Scott and I doing free
Of a dance party Friday.
Dance Party Friday. And
You
I
do
get-
all check your, by the way, your phones and I noticed that because you'll always like talk, you and like Sadie will like talk to me during the
yeah.
newscast. I'm like,
Yeah.
go back to work.
Sadie is really damn good.
Yes.
She is good. She's a special one, that Sadie. She
She
is.
is.
It's really great now because all that stuff's legal. There was a time not long
are you
ago
talking
when my
about?
phone wasn't legal on the desk.
Oh, you mean corporate rules and stuff.
Yeah, banned. But I used to get pop-ups, all kinds of alerts during the newscast. You
Yeah.
could prompt the
We did
producer
too.
who's Yeah, I love that. Well, now it's all very legal. My phone, my iPad, all that stuff is right there. So, yeah, Mom sends me the text, says she sees me rocking out. And then during the next commercial break, she hears me telling Scott, my mom just sent me a text. So apparently there was audio too.
Wow.
That's a recipe for trouble right there.
Suitor gets off a plane in Miami and visiting Ann's relatives there. He gets off and somebody comes, and I mean, this has happened more than once, and it's so weird. Oh, hey, Suitor, I watch you on this, and I mean, they're from Florida. They're waiting for people. I mean, and watch you on the screen.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's just.
It is.
It is. It's
Nuts.
ridiculous.
It's a weird, wacky world. Got your mom in Naples, Florida watching you.
My
Telling you
mom
how you
watches
look.
me from the other side of town.
That's good too.
I'm going to see, and I want him to do. We want to do newscast on demand, so that people.
I would like them to request it politely. We just go to the same joke
and
all
that's
the
why
time. Don't
he
worry.
doesn't understand this yet. But I'm putting a logo behind him so that he can actually record the news. And then I want these guys
Right now,
later.
it's just a Hawkeye banner.
No, I think that's great.
I want these guys later to go out with. You can do footage on your phone. I mean, it's not going to be
Really?
like a channel.
Wait, well, hold on.
Shut up.
You can take your phone
Yes,
and
yes.
record videos on
You
them.
can record.
What
video.
madness is this?
You can record video.
Are you from the future?
See, and Tommy gets this. You get that whole virtual world and
Oh, I
pictures and
post the
video.
stupidest videos.
You totally get that. And that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Because I don't look at one day this will not. I don't want to run a radio station forever. I want a TV station. I have purchased the rights to 1950 shows like Decoy, Whirlybirds, Sea Hunt. I've got those rights
Okay,
to show about our street.
I don't know those.
No, you wouldn't because you're a kid. Well, what are you
I'm
in
a
your?
kid.
Are you 40 yet?
I turned 44 last week.
Did you really?
Uh-huh.
Don't.
Double fours.
So I am 20 years older than you.
Okay.
Okay.
Would not have
so
guessed that.
if I wasn't married and you weren't married, would you even be interested? Would you even be interested? Would there be any whatsoever?
For
Keeping
drinks.
in mind that I have terrible arthritis.
So if you're drunk.
Drinks, maybe.
So if
But
I
for a couple
ask you to rub my back, it's because I have terrible arthritis, and you might have to help me into the.
And then
you
I
might
would
have
do
to get
it,
me
and then I
a-
would feel
You
bad.
have to
and-
get me like one of those tubs where you just walk in.
See, technology is a good thing. in
Call her
some
on the
ways.
jitterbug.
Yeah, and I could call you. I could call you at work with my big,
You
with
know-
my big numbers on my jitterbug phone.
Speaking of old TV shows,
And then
though,
we could go to the Grand Canyon on our scooters.
we could. I know. You see that poor gal? She's so close to the edge in that commercial. Am I
I
the only
know.
one that's worried about her?
You know, they raided the scooter store. The scooter store is done.
Is it really?
Yeah, fraud.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. That's too bad.
Yeah,
That's really
I guess
too
they
bad.
were scamming the government.
So, do you remember Happy Days? The show Happy Days? You
I
might have
love
watched
Happy
it.
Days.
Okay, well, get this. It was on yesterday. I don't know why I stopped. It was probably one of my
Hallmark.
midnight shows.
It's on the
It's a
Hallmark.
Hallmark. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Cunningham, who was
Yeah.
talk about a dinosaur when I was watching, he was just like an old guy.
Impossible.
He on the show last night starts talking about he's 46 on the show. I'm just 46. I mean, I'm 40. There's no way that guy was 46 in that. Didn't he look like he was 80 the whole time he was on
No,
Happy
he
Days?
didn't. Mr. Cunningham didn't.
He looks 2 years older than I am. Come on.
Okay, Al, who was Murray the Cop in The Odd Couple,
Yeah.
he used to come to Channel 8, and we do the telethon with Channel 8 every year. And,
You remember Al?
Yeah.
Yeah. Worked in the kitchen, right?
yeah, Al Molinaro. And he got he and Jim King, the late Jim King,
I worked with Jim King. Jim
just
did weekends when I worked there.
absolutely just the greatest
The
guy.
salt, yep.
Absolutely greatest guy. One telethon night, they got really loud. And I had to do like 2 breaks on my own because they kept going. Al kept going. I will compose myself the next. Just do this one break. Just do this one break for us.
Just this one.
I will compose myself. Mr. King, I have to compose myself.
That's funny.
And like Fonzie came there one. Fonzie was
Really?
great. Fonzie's the
Did he give you a thumbs up and say,
Yes,
hey?
he did.
Hey.
Hey, I got a picture of him somewhere with me and him standing there and him going, hey.
Who remembers Pinky Tuscadero?
Yeah. She didn't end up too good.
Remember that little trick she
Yeah.
used to do with her hands and her snapping?
Yeah, she
Hey, family show.
She ended up in jail.
No,
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah.
In real life,
Just
that's
like
too bad.
the Eric's sister in that '70s show. She didn't end up good
no,
either. No. And Joni got a little goofy.
Joni too. Joni.
The little sister from Full House was
No.
like on
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
meth or something.
I know it's a tough world out there. See,
But you know, John Provost, Timmy from Lassie, he made fun of me for interviewing Timmy.
You interviewed him
Timmy's-
for like 2 hours.
He had a lot to say. I enjoyed Timmy. He had a lot to say, and now we're Facebook friends.
Oh, good.
I just heard a phone ring.
Oh,
and
your Facebook friends.
you guys have your phones ring all the time. How come it hasn't been ringing? Do I need to take this personally?
I
Why
had-
No,
is
it's
the
best
phone-
that it hasn't been ringing.
No,
trust
I
me.
had it. I actually had it off the hook.
Okay.
Sometimes I like to give the audience
Okay.
pause for not calling.
Yeah.
Hello.
Morning, guys. This is Southern Justin from Burlington, Iowa.
Yes, Justin, do you have a question?
Do you have a question for
I
Tiffany
just
O'Donnell?
wanted to tell the girl hi from Southern Justin.
Yeah.
Hi, the girl.
Hey, the
Hey,
girl.
he's a fellow River kid, huh? River Kings in Burlington.
Yeah, Burlington, Iowa.
Yeah, I grew up in Bettendorf, so we kind of have that in common. We have the river in common.
Yep. Hey, can I share my record with you guys today?
Yes, I'd like to hear about the
Sure,
record.
we would love to hear about your record.
Okay. Have you guys ever heard the song "Light My Fire" by the Doors?
I've heard that.
Think,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds
maybe.
familiar.
Okay. What about White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a toe tapper. The kids in bandstand used to
Okay.
dance to that.
What about this song? I have to spell the song out. It's MARRAKESH Express
Marrakesh Express.
Yeah.
by Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Yes.
That's a good one.
And Purple Haze by Jimi
He's watching
Hendrix.
too, and so should you.
What about To Love Somebody by the Bee Gees?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a good one.
that's a good one. What else?
And Lola by
You wonder why I have it off the hook.
Phoenix or something like that?
Yeah, why weren't we taking calls before?
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
good one too.
That's a
What
great
else?
one.
I'm just about done. What about Take It Easy by the Eagles?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good.
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
And A Horse with No Name by America.
Yeah, I like that one. That's another toe tapper.
Is this a playlist? Because this would be an awesome playlist.
Yeah, I know.
What
Yeah.
about
Be on the plus.
Yeah, we
what
played all
about
this on the plus.
Cowgirls in the Sand by the BYRDS?
Oh yeah, I love BYRDS.
Yeah.
And Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell.
Yeah, but ciao.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitchell.
Yep. And These Eyes by the Guess Who.
Yeah,
Who?
That's a good one.
Who?
About,
Who?
Who?
I don't know.
what about DOMINE by Van Morrison?
Yeah, I like that one.
And
That's the
Amazing
best.
Grace by Judy Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah,
She works here on the
those are my
weekend.
records. I just calling to
Yeah,
say
it's
hi
a
to the
great
girl.
record. That's an absolute girl.
You should bring that in on Friday for the 99 plus.
Yeah.
That was the record from the Superstars 70s that somebody gave to me.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing
But-
that.
Yeah.
These Eyes, there's some good tunes on that one.
Oh, I bet there are.
There are.
All right. Well, you guys have a good Wednesday.
You too.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
And now you wonder why we didn't answer the phone.
We are talking to the girl.
The girl.
The girl. I know I've been called a lot of things.
The
but
girl.
That's sweet.
This morning show is the short bus of morning radio.
Oh, yeah. That's just one of many of our fine calls.
You know, but honestly, who doesn't want to download that playlist?
I know
That's
that's a great
outstanding.
playlist.
The
We're gonna put that all
BYRD,
on-
the BYRDS. I got to tell you, I'm a big fan.
I know.
Of them.
This is what it makes you get up.
It
and dance.
does. It does. And that Crawford, Stills, and Nash. What did we
Oh,
say?
great.
Crosby. Yeah.
What are you doing? You're like moving around.
My foot's asleep. I've been sitting on my foot too long. Okay.
I sit on my foot.
Do you really see?
All the time.
This is
Yeah.
very sultry. I don't
We
know if
have
I should
that
be in the
in
same room
common.
as this right now.
Yeah.
We have that in common too. This is sultry. Oh, jeez.
You're like,
That's sultry.
yeah.
Just because I'm doing a back bend over the chair.
Hey, well,
What? Who doesn't do that?
Scott Picken. Look.
What the hell?
Do you ever have a news director ask you to do that?
I did not. Never, ever, ever.
It's I have made out before with our office manager.
Yeah.
I've heard that about you.
And not-
Got a little bit of a reputation.
And not enough, actually.
You know, I was married. It's been 20 years last August.
Wow.
I was a
Really?
child bride.
You were a child bride.
bride.
Like abducted or what? I mean,
No, but 20 years. Last August.
So you were 24.
23.
23.
Yeah, 23.
See, I was. She's older than I am. She's 9 months older than I am.
Oh, there you go.
And she yips. You can hear
she's
her.
yelling at someone.
I know.
She's wonderful.
She just keeps yipping. She started telling me a story in 1978. It's not done yet.
I love her.
She'll get to the end of it.
She's
sooner or
kind of
later.
the light of this building, I will say, when you walk in.
She is a.
She really is. She's wonderful.
a little light.
She really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a lucky man. You married up.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Bridges.
Bridges.
Hey, Bridges.
Give me some coffee.
Bridges.
I'm thirsty. Need a snack.
I don't really want to do police reports.
I don't either. Do we have to do them?
No, we
Are there
don't
any
have
good
to
ones?
do anything.
Anybody with a sword? Remember that guy? Remember the guy with the ninja here in Iowa City? It wasn't it Iowa City? He
It
came
was
into
North Liberty, the naked swordsman.
the naked
Yeah, he was just in the news
swordsman.
again recently.
Yeah, can't
Yeah.
be doing that. They don't like that.
got
Do
some.
not
You
walk
got some good
in
ones?
with a knife naked.
Well, that's pretty good, I guess. That's not great, but it's okay.
We could have you.
This guy's got a funny name.
We could try to give away some money, though.
I love that.
Okay, we
I'm
could
good at
have.
that.
You're going to play.
Guy took a picture
against,
of a woman. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, you'll play against the chat
Creepy.
room. We'll have her play.
Oh, there's
against,
tons of creepy people.
Yeah,
in the chat
you
room.
play against-
and in the police report.
Yeah, we'll have her play against the chat room.
Well, it's time now to listen to a listing of all our sins. Rough time spent wasted after dark. Been throwing up on policemen, yelling at my girlfriend's door to let me in. Broadway in New York is not. 'Cause we got Mexicans with crowbars, the black kids jumping on cars, the white trash just blowing in the wind. We got kids drinking whiskey, getting tickets when they go pee-pee outside on the neighbor's door. Well, I guess that's one place no man's gone before. Now Captain Steve yells no, but Tommy Lang just laughing on the radio. They instigated our sins, 'cause he knows tonight when the cops bust through your door. Welcome tomorrow morning, you gonna be a star. You get on or gone if your name's too long. Live in a trailer park, gonna play a song. Say yes sir, officer, come right in. Did you know that I'm the mayor's cousin? 'Cause that'll really impress them a lot. Well, then again, maybe not, but you make the Hall of Fame. That's a lot, so sell your drugs, meet your wife, stop driving drunk and run red lights. Clean legal substance, that's alright, just not too much, or you can't fight. Oh, but for now, the fighting's done, because police reports are on.
Well, that was fun.
We'll do some of them, and we can do some of them.
Well,
after
I should
the
probably
contest.
go print them out then.
Did you print? You haven't?
No,
printed
because you said we
any?
weren't going to do them.
Okay, well, we don't have
Just
to
do
them.
the good ones.
Do we have good ones?
I don't know. I actually don't remember. They're on
Okay,
the computer.
I just got a text from somebody that says best radio ever.
Who is it from?
It's an area code 727.
It's probably Mace.
Is that Mace?
I don't
Probably
know.
Mace.
Is that Mace?
Been giving everybody else's phone numbers out.
Because I don't know it. I don't have it in my phone, but it's an out of town area code, so that may be. Well, it's very nice of him if it is.
He's a good.
You're
guy.
his people.
He's okay.
He loves you
weird
guys.
phone
He always has.
Yeah.
He always has. He's always spoken very highly of you. And apparently you're his outlet for.
That's Mace.
Okay. Apparently you're his outlet because I have only seen calm, sweet.
Yeah.
I scratched your
Mace.
back, by the way, during
He
the
totally
song.
did. Like, what is that? Well, that feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you.
I'll play the commercials. We'll do the contest, and I think we'll have you and old school go at it.
Oh, yeah. The chat room. Yesterday, nobody wants to play. We
Yeah.
get Tiffany on. They can't all.
Yeah.
I want to play the game. I want
Yeah,
to play
they
the
want
game.
to play the game, and we'll play it for $500.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Real money. That's
Or-
real money.
Or for yeah, actually it is. I don't know
Yeah,
who's
a
got
Sinclair
it.
employee, yeah.
Yeah. Shut up.
Sorry.
Knock it off. We'll be right back.
Who fixes plumbing problems in a flash 7 days a week?
Hi, I'm Jeff from Hogeye Sewer and Drain. We offer senior and teacher discounts and no extra charge for evenings and weekends. And now we serve you from drip to main and any problem in between by offering plumbing. Call Hawkeye Sewer and Drain, 337-7252.
Better call my plumber than others. He'll know what to do.
Falbo's Pizza has 2 great locations to serve you the best pizza you've ever eaten. Carry out or delivery. In Iowa City, call 337-9090. In Coralville, 248-9090. And when great pizza isn't quite enough, call Liquor Downtown at 354-BEER. Liquor Downtown will deliver the cold beer, wine, and spirits, and they'll deliver delicious Falbo's Pizza right to your door. Falbo's Pizza in Iowa City, 337-9090. In Coralville, 248-9090. And Liquor Downtown, 354-BEER.
It's the month truck buyers wait all year for, Truck Month. And no one offers you huge Truck Month savings like Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get up to $8,000 in total savings. Drive Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the new 2013 Ram 1500 for $22,999. Yes, under $23,000. Or buy for just $279 a month and receive top dollar for your trade during Truck Month at Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Remember, up to $8,000 in total savings. Or Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the new 2013 Ram 1500 for under $23,000 or just $279 a month. Hurry, Truck Month ends soon at Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Iowa City or online at DearyBrothersIC.com. After all rebates available on select in-stock vehicles, not valid on prior purchases, includes $3,500 total rebates and $4,500 Deary discount, 20% down, 3.5% APR, 72 months, tax, title, and license extra. With qualified credit, see dealer for details.
Do you love a great chicken pot pie? I mean a lip-smacking, tantalizing chicken pot pie. KFC in Iowa City is offering their incredible chicken pot pies for only $3.99. And they're offering these delicious chicken pot pies every day of the week. Nobody makes chicken better than KFC. And nobody makes a better chicken pot pie than KFC. And it's only $3.99 at the Iowa City KFC on Highway 1 West. Come taste the best chicken pot pie you've ever eaten. And you'll know why KFC is so good. Okay.
Don't curse. We're back on the air. Please don't curse.
See, don't I have just the cutest grandkids ever?
Huh? I was busy trying to put you as a friend on Facebook.
Yeah, make me a friend.
Okay.
I deserve to be friended.
Somebody's getting banned in the chat room.
And I'm getting all kinds of texts from my friends, Mason, Justin, friends of the program.
Mm-hmm.
Justin's working for me Saturday.
I just read that.
Yeah.
You're free to come in and just hang out anytime.
This is really fun. This is really fun.
You are always welcome. You are always welcome.
I just get a
We
sense.
can teach you how to run the board if you want to DJ.
Oh,
Yeah, you
man.
should be a DJ.
I don't know.
Well, you like the dance Friday thing,
The
right?
Friday dance
Yeah.
party? I
Yeah.
do like that.
Yeah, you could have a Friday dance
I
party
have some
on
skills.
The Plus.
Yeah. Yes.
I do have a window. Put some lights in here, a little disco ball.
You got to come. You and the mister, the husband, come and hang out when we have. Well, no, we have stuff already.
What about
Vesta.
the husband?
Oh,
What's his deal?
Greatest guy.
What's he do?
I don't think I've
greatest
met
guy.
him.
Is
You
he
might
like-
not have met him. He's a really great guy. I've
He's a
known
really
him.
handsome guy.
He's very handsome.
I would call him a gent. I would think that he would be a gent.
We have this crazy story. We've been married 20 years, but actually I've had every holiday with my husband since I was 12 or 13.
Wow.
Our
Oh,
families
so a
were
cousin?
friends. Kinda. No, not really, but our families were friends, and so I've been at the kids' table with him for every Thanksgiving.
Oh,
and
wow.
Christmas. I
That
know.
is cool.
And then he's 4 years older, so it wasn't quite cool to date him until I was 19.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so he's my
Now,
only,
here's the
my
big
only
question.
boyfriend, really.
And this has come up on the show recently. When you did the wedding vows, obey?
Was Obey in there?
Was obey in there?
Obey's a good
Because
word.
Steve
No.
made Jan do the obey.
Yeah, Jan won't do.
No,
do
I don't
the-
think
no,
we
she
did
won't
that.
do
She
the
won't do
obey.
the obey.
She will not obey.
No, she will not
It
obey.
was so long ago, you guys, but
She will not obey.
which is why she's talking over.
Oh, yeah, well, she's
whatever.
ignoring him.
Whatever. I don't remember that, Steve. I don't think so. I don't think so.
See, Jan came to work at my dad's restaurant after she graduated college.
The chat room
And-
thinks you should come on the show when you're drunk.
So, and
I don't know where that came
was
from.
this
but I like
chat
that.
and I asked her out, and she's, well, I'm not going to date the boss because my dad owned the restaurant, and she wasn't going to date me because I was the boss's kid, and
Well,
that
look-
lasted about a day.
See, it
I
was just that
convinced her I was-
magnetism.
Yeah, I got magnetism.
You do. I
do
believe
have
it.
magnetism.
I believe it.
I want to hump you right now.
Why do you think I'm doing a backbend over the chair?
Hey! Hey!
just kidding.
Family show.
Hey, Jan.
It got like really dirty after the commercial break.
Jan,
Did you
she
notice
said
that?
you should have had obey in the vow. Is exactly what she said.
I did not.
I got it very much.
You're right, Jan.
Obey.
Sister friend. No way. Did you hear that?
See, you know, she dressed up when we had Terry Brands on yesterday, but Tiffany's on. She's wearing like a sweatshirt.
What? No, she's been telling me all about Terry.
He
I
was
heard
great.
that was an amazing. He even had a little notebook when he came in. He
wanted
was ready to
people
go.
Fired. He's wanting people fired and removed from
Yeah.
office.
Well, I believe it.
Maybe Senator Grassley will be like that tomorrow.
Yeah,
He's on tomorrow. He'll
The
probably
senator's coming in.
Yeah.
He calls in every month.
That's awesome.
We do about a half hour.
He's
a
come
month.
in.
He has come in before.
Yeah, and he
Unlike the mayor of
he
Iowa City,
friended
who
me.
won't show up on your set.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I guess that really bothers Justin.
Yeah, it probably does. Grassley, though, I got to tell you, he really does tell
I
it
want
like
a
it
mayor
is.
by the name of Snooks, though.
I know.
You had
That's pretty
me-
good.
Mayor Snooks
That's
is on.
pretty good.
like Snook. Now that's not his.
How about
God-given
Buck
name, is it?
Clark of
Yeah, I
Waterloo?
like-
Now
I do.
that's
I
a
like-
mayor's
I
name.
like Buck Clark.
Mayor Buck.
I like him.
I like that
You're
name.
the mayor of Ely on one week.
Did we really?
What's he talking about?
Oh, the airport. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Will you give them their choices, please?
Yes.
Sure. They are. I don't even have them written down. I'm going to do this off the top of my head. Broadway, Lakeside, Cross Park, Town and Campus, Regency, Bacchus, Modern Manor, all other trailer parks, South Johnson, Pheasant Ridge, Boston Way, Taylor Drive, and the Iowa Lodge.
This is for $500.
Okay, what am I doing?
You're gonna say where
Pick
the
one of those that I just read.
where the wheel. is
All
gonna
other
land.
trailer parks.
She says all of the trailer parks.
Okay, now old school, you could go along with her for $500 if it comes up, or you can take another one for $40
There's a guy named
if
Old
it
School
comes
in the
up.
chat room?
Yeah, old school.
Okay.
Old school
Oh, there it
is going along with you.
Yeah, the opportunity to win $500. I wonder why he took that.
That baby crying in the background. Oh my gosh.
You have landed on Broadway.
Nobody
nuts.
wins. Nobody wins.
I almost said Regency. Remember that story Chris Jose did? Wasn't that at Regency?
Yes.
Yeah, they haven't changed things.
Yes,
either.
and the woman
That's
is
too
dating my
bad.
cousin.
That was
Oh.
a sad story.
The-
Not that,
The
but-
fight.
Yeah.
Is that what we're
Yes,
talking
the
about?
flip flop.
fight? Yeah,
the flip flop fight.
No,
Remember
she's
that?
like friends with me and my mom on Facebook and my family.
What was it she did? Yeah, she was dating
Yeah,
your
the
cousin.
one who took off the flip flops and just started wailing on the other chick.
yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, she's dating my cousin."
Were you kidding?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
No.
All right. No, they had a lot of work to do there, though. At
They
that
still
park.
got a lot of work to do there.
Do they? That's too bad.
Yeah,
That's too bad. Chris Jose, he's in Denver now.
He's in
I
Denver now.
watch him.
All the kids leave us and go to these fabulous places. It's what they do.
I
At
got-
CBS 2.
I got the Dish Network. Oh, what are you going to do without the Direct TV thing?
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. That's what I'm
Yeah.
hoping.
But I
We've
mean,
lived through that before, and that's never fun.
we just went through it with the Dish with Channel 9.
Well, we all anymore. It's just a part of
You know,
the cost of doing business anymore.
I guess, but I don't get it. I know the reason I don't get it is if you are licensed, like we're licensed to serve this community, some community, I haven't found the licenses to flood, but some community we're licensed to serve, and therefore you've got to serve it on every. I don't understand charging the.
I think it's a new world.
Yeah.
No, and that's really, honestly, that's not my thing. But I
Big
know
Ten
that
Network guy.
it's not fun.
Hi. Big Ten Network guy.
Oh,
They
that's
stay at the
cool.
hotel. They always come over here.
Oh, that's cool.
We get free hats from the Big Ten Network.
He had a cool hat on right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing the Purdue game tonight.
Do you know?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
We came out here, and the first day we were here, what was that? The September 21st,
Something like that.
something
07.
like that of 07. And we're out of Iowa City, and we're out of that downtown scene. And
Well, we never were. We're in the cornfield, but
yeah, but we're here at the that's going to be the crown jewel of
Coralville.
Coralville
We've
and
got
everything.
a hospital now. We've got this convention center.
Von
And
Mar.
The first guy we see is drinking a tall boy,
No.
wasn't he?
He was not wearing pants.
Yeah, but he was drinking
No,
too.
that
wasn't
was the first guy at the first Fry Fest.
Okay. Yeah, the
Can't
first
get your
guy.
guys confused.
First
Our
guy
first
wasn't
day,
wearing.
the guy wasn't wearing pants.
Yeah, he didn't have any pants on.
He had just a coat and no pants.
Here?
Yes. Just walk by.
Yeah, 5:30
The first
in the
Fry
morning.
Fest. The very first ever Fry Fest at like 6 in the morning, this guy walks by with a tall boy of Busch Light.
But he didn't have any pants on either, did he?
I don't remember.
Did they do it on purpose, like to show you?
No,
like,
I think it's no.
just another day in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Hello?
We can clearly see this guy.
Okay. Not with Tiffany here.
I think Tiffany would have appreciated that.
What?
I'm very protective of Tiffany.
I think she would have enjoyed that.
That guy went away fast.
That was my dad.
That's his father.
Oh, okay. Gene's a Facebook friend.
Yeah, a Facebook friend of hers.
What?
He can't do that. You can clearly see this guy's nuts joke.
I'm trying to protect her. She's
All I thought of was, where that guy went away fast.
Well, he made him
The
go
phone
quick.
rang. He said 3 words and he was gone.
I'm trying to protect you.
Does Gene have a reputation on
No,
here?
the joke is, well, you can clearly see this guy's nuts.
Oh.
There's a double
Ba-dum.
meaning thing.
Yeah.
Trying to protect you.
I appreciate
I'm trying
that.
to be a
talking
good
about bending
Facebook
over the
friend.
chair.
I'm trying to be a good Facebook friend. I don't think that's asking.
I bet
too
Schulte and
much.
Swan ain't like this.
The best Facebook friend. Oh my gosh.
Is this as raunchy as it gets on the other shows?
I don't know all the shows, but this is
That you're on. When
this
you're
is
on.
pretty good. This is pretty colorful.
I like it.
Yeah,
Good.
colorful is the word I'll use.
You know, Schulte and Swan used to be Schulte, Swan, and Father Coughlin.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's a phone
Google
call.
it. Google it. You'll
Hello?
appreciate it.
Tiffany, I'll
Yeah.
sponsor your newscast if you'll unfriend Steve.
Oh no, Steve, that's not a friend of yours.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it
sad
kinda
to
is.
say that it is.
I
And believe me, I really am.
I'm friending him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
I'm
I am
friending
just
him.
so
It
glad
would be
to hear
A
it.
Moron is his name on Facebook.
Oh yeah, Jan got really torn to me because when I got my new car, it's got a sink in it.
Your car does?
Yeah, well, not a sink in it, but like the sink thing, the sound where you
Oh,
it go,
I'm
your
like,
phone
wow.
your phone goes through it.
Sure.
Yeah. Goodbye. So I put his number under a moron. Then I get in the car and and I can call it and I say, call a moron. And Jan's looking at me and it dials up Jeff.
Once
He
again,
recommended House of Cards, which is a
That
good
isn't
show.
nice.
once again, the moral of that story is Jan.
That isn't
It's
nice.
just a glimpse into her world.
She's yipping
She's
all the time.
a hero.
Yeah. Whatever. Thank you for coming here.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
my
are
pleasure.
you are seriously always welcome here.
That is good to know. This has been a
Yes,
treat.
this is like a home for you.
It really, I feel it. I do feel it, and I thank you for that.
Oh, by the way, my that couple on your commercial where they're getting the popcorn at the theater.
Yes.
And she looks at the guy.
Yes.
That's my niece.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah, I'm looking at the TV on one Saturday. I go, it's my niece.
You know her. That's neat.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
know her too.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys.
And I think the West Side basketball player is the one who got kicked off the team.
No.
No, I don't think it is. I don't know if it is or not.
No,
He
because I
technically
saw
didn't-
him in a sports highlight the other day, and I thought, oh, well, there goes the truck, the Big Ten Network truck.
Yeah, Big Ten Network.
Yeah.
That's well, I don't know. You're a Fox affiliate, and Fox owns Big Ten. Is that really?
I don't know.
I don't know if that's
Again, out of my expertise.
if that's within their purview.
Yeah. Hey, how about the Hawks? Not to change the subject again.
Why would you bring that up?
I'm sorry. It's been bothering
We'll
me.
be fine. We're gonna be fine.
I know it's been bothering me.
We're gonna be fine.
At least it's not the football team.
We're gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Coach Brand scared me yesterday.
Father Steve.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be fine. No, I bet.
Yeah,
Those
'cause-
Brands boys.
Yeah,
Whew.
they are. They come in. They're like commanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted
like
to march into battle yesterday when we were done.
Do
Like
you
ready to
remember?
fight for something.
I was telling Jan about that. Was it an HBO show or what show was it? It was like called A Season Inside. Do you remember that? And they went behind the
Yeah.
scenes of Hawkeye wrestling.
I think it was an HBO.
I think it was HBO too, and it was when Brands was just an assistant, and he was in that show though. I mean, in television, usually takes something away, takes a little bit of the emotion away. Man, you could feel his stare through the television.
How much of the emotion is taken away on the newscast? I mean, is there a lot more emotion?
Well, I think
lot of
you
yelling.
always lose a little something.
A lot of yelling.
You know, no yelling, but you lose a little something.
Okay.
But there was nothing
I got
lost.
in a big fight. Speaking of Channel 2, I got in a big fight with Jan the other night because of Channel 2.
Oh, I hate that. What happened?
Because we sat down. It was Sunday night. We sat down, and I gave her a tablet and a pencil, and I said, "Take notes." And the good wife came on, and she wouldn't.
Once again,
Like
my
that
hero.
time you wore leather and everybody flipped out.
Yes.
You wore like a leather jacket or something. And
yeah.
like Facebook, that is so unprofessional.
Yep. Yeah, it was a little edgy.
You look great in
I thought it
leather.
looked great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. TV, it translates differently. It's why when people meet me, sometimes they'll say, "Oh, you're so much smaller in person." It's like, thanks. I think. I don't know. You look
Justin
bigger.
is always polite to the critics.
You see, but it's worse in radio
But
because
they're
they say,
being
"God,
nice."
I thought you were like good looking."
Yeah.
Well, they're
When
very.
you sound better looking than you are.
Yeah.
Well, and I think, but that's just to my point that things translate differently. Like I could think something looks good in the mirror as I'm looking at it, but on TV, it just everything changes
Can
a
I
little
say
bit.
something without you getting mad?
Yeah,
When I walked out of the men's room and you were waiting for me outside the men's room,
I was afraid.
you were a little shorter than I remember. For some reason, I always thought you were taller than
I know. It's because I have to stand on boxes. Literally in the newsroom, I stand on.
Because isn't Scott
Scott
Sanborn
is
kind of tall?
very tall.
Yeah.
He is extremely tall. 6'3", 6'4", maybe, and I'm 5'6". I mean, I'm not that tall.
Then I'm 5'6". Except now I think that I've got older. I think I'm.
What's
I
Mace?
know I have.
Mace is like
shorter.
4'8", isn't he?
Mace.
Mace is like 4. Yeah, Mace is. Because I first met Mace in the grocery store
He's
when he
not
was holding.
4'8".
No,
he'll
he
kill
is.
us. He'll murder us. No.
Seriously, I met him at the grocery store and he was holding a box of Lucky Charms and I was confused for a minute.
Stop it. I hope he's not banned anymore. He needs to
No, he's back
defend
in there.
himself.
He's back in
Okay. Jeez. No, but I
He
stand
might
on the
get
box.
he might get banned for cursing though in the next 2 minutes.
You can't curse in a chat room?
No,
No.
Oh, you guys are strict.
no, it's not us. It's Ustream.
It's Ustream.
Oh,
we have to live
that
by their
explains
ter-
it.
we have
That
to live by
explains
their
it.
terms.
That
of
and True Me.
service.
True Me also can
Yeah,
ban people.
yeah, she's takes her fist down.
Okay.
Iron Fist.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
Are
We'll
we
do
done?
it again.
Don't leave without T-shirts.
Can we go home?
Yeah, we.
Hey, you guys need to take a nap.
Yeah.
It's nap
Need to
time.
get a drink as well. Yeah, we got to get you T-shirts.
Yeah.
I'll grab a T-shirt.
God bless. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. We'll talk again at 5.